What's up, my Vibe Tribe? January 13th. What are you thinking? From now on, brothers and sisters, if anything is excellent, and if anything is admirable, focus your thoughts on these things. All that is true, all that is holy, all that is just, all that is pure, all that is lovely, and all that is worthy of praise. Philippians 4:8. Have you ever gotten caught in gripe sensation? Gripe session. Have you ever gotten caught in gripe session? You know, the kind where everyone is grumbling and complaining about life and it appears that there is absolutely nothing to be glad about. How do you feel after that session is over? Do you feel energized and ready to get back in the game of life, or do you feel like just letting everything go because there's really no point anyways? What you think about and what you take into your consciousness from others is vital to your well-being. That is the truth, my Vibe Tribe. When you're around toxic conversations and toxic people, you suffer the consequences. You feel depleted of hope and energy. Snap out of it. Seriously, snap out of it. And I'm looking at myself. Snap out of it, Art. The writer of Philippians has some good advice. Don't think about every bad possible outcome you can imagine and try to cope with living. Be intentional about what you allow into your heart and mind. After all, you own that space and you need to protect it. Think about good, true, and beautiful things. It will make a big difference in your day. Damn, wow. In the flow, our little prayer to help put in our mind what we are trying to achieve. Lord, help me steer clear of people who see only the dark side of life. I have you, the light of the world, in my heart. Amen. Now, on my journey to becoming my greatest version, becoming my greatest self, I struggle with this a lot. I always felt that I had a skill that no one else or not many people had, adaptability. Even if I am surrounded with a bunch of negative, toxic people, I can adapt to cope with that. But in reality, even the most positive and most good-intentioned individuals could just break, at least in my early stages of development, self-discovery development. I still am having trouble trying to stay positive and stay my true self and be my true nature of happiness and love consistently when I'm around toxic people that don't love themselves, that don't love their lives, that see only problems to every solution. Remember, and even to myself, remember, we gotta remove ourselves. If it's your job, you gotta quit. It's a toxic environment, it's taking you down. You owe it to yourself. If it's a relationship problem, you gotta get out. Why? Because you owe it to yourself and it's becoming a huge problem. Whatever it is, school, work, spouse, anything, financial situation, anything at all, you gotta get into an environment where people can help encourage you to get back on track, to re-show you your worth, because you're worth way more than you can imagine. I know it took me a while to see my true worth, in that toxic world out there. Toxic corporate world. Nonetheless, guys, my Vibe Tribe, you owe it to yourself to remove toxic people from your life, to remove toxic environments from your life, to remove yourself from a toxic situation when you encounter yourself in one. You owe it to yourself. And know that in a world of darkness, when you hold on to the faith of the universe, and the faith that it has your back, and the faith that everything's going to be okay in the end of it all, and the understanding that oh gosh, I forgot. No. Understanding that worrying means you suffer twice. So stop worrying. You know what you gotta do. Just do it. Figure it out after. And a lot of times I've done that. Many times where I just came home and said, hey babe, I quit my job again. Or, I just quit my job and, I just had to figure it out. But nothing like flames on your feet will get you going to find a new situation that suits your new self, or your newly discovered self, the self that you've always been, but you're now appreciating. So remember, what are you thinking? What you put into your head is what's distributed out into reality. Don't think of all the things that could go wrong. Think of all the things that could go wrong. Think about all the things that could go right, that are currently going right, and that will continuously go right. And every time something happens, think about perception. Damn it, pop my tire. I gotta get to work, I'm gonna be late. Well, at least I'm capable to get to work, and I didn't get to a horrible accident that not only didn't harm myself, but many other people that were on the road near me. Being late and popping a tire at that point doesn't really seem that bad. Excuse my hair, oh my god. Anyways, gotta love yourself. Rock it with confidence. Alright, my Vibe Tribe, but that's our January 13th passage. Remember, what you put in here is what's put out there. What's your thoughts create your reality. So change your thoughts and change your reality. That's what Ralph Smart taught me. Ralph Smart taught me. If you change your thoughts, you can change your reality. Stop thinking you don't have a choice. You do. Especially your choices up here. That's probably one of the few things you have control of and still truly own. Fully own. You don't even own your name. You own your thoughts. Make sure they're good, positive ones that benefit you daily. Till next time, my Vibe Tribe. Peace and love always. Stay positive. Plant seeds to help them keep growing. For my child, for his child, for our children, for ourselves. Peace and love every time.